these people are distressed. But that's a sign, because that's part of the day of the Lord. That's part of the days of trouble. All right? The days of sorrow. Keep reading.
And for looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
Now what's that? Go to hop to verse 11 in that chapter.
Luke chapter 21, verse 11.
We'll start at 8 and read down.
Verse 8. And he said, Take heed that ye be not deceived. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and the time draweth near. Go ye not therefore after me.
That's right. We in that time too. And best believe it's going to be more and more deceivers and false prophets. Hell, since we've been teaching, you had Howard Campton drop dates twice, and we proved twice that dude was going off. Then you had the History Channel endorsing Nostradamus, and we told you straight up, he's a witch. He's into alchemy and all types of madness. He's in the cult, all right? And he's a false prophet. And then he came out, he was plagiarizing off for the Lord. So the History Channel, they was going off too, okay? But we won't be surprised if some loony, bugged out, crazy dude start dropping dates and predicting that this particular date and time is going to be the destruction. Besides just going off what the Lord said, the signs. So the Lord told you to beware of them. Keep reading.
But when ye shall hear wars and commotions.
Wars and commotions. Alright? There's plenty of wars, and when you look at that word of war, it's talking about battles, conflicts, and fights and wars. So it doesn't always have to be a big major war. We're looking for the major war, which is World War III, which will take place in the Middle East. Alright? But you also have conflicts and battles. Alright, you have civil war happening in Egypt. Alright? Okay? You're gonna start having race riots and conflicts and battles between the nations or the different particular race groups here in the United States. Hell, that's already happening. Okay? It's just gonna increase. Alright? And then you got commotions. That's the people protesting. We went through that last week. Alright? And like we said, they preparing for this, man. And did you see the photos? Oh, well, Zach, he sent the link to me, and then I saw it on, I got it on my iPod. I had copied down the article.
Talking about the military? Oh yeah, I saw that.
How they have the people training. They got people training, charging the shields, and they have the people practicing batoning the people. They practicing locking up the people and searching them, patting them down, finding out their information. They have pictures of them moving them from particular areas to particular camps. All right, and they're training these soldiers. All right. So anybody that's in the military, all right, they preparing to do these things. And you even got people that's in the military coming out and saying, yes, we are preparing for these things. But people still don't take heed to it. But that's cool. That's all right. It's going to be a reality whenever it hits you. Like the scripture says, it's going to be like a snare that come upon the people. You can go back to Zephaniah now. No. Oh, so wars and commotions is a big sign, which we are experiencing that now. Keep reading.
Luke chapter 21, verse 9. But when ye shall hear wars and commotions, be not terrified. For these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by.
Yeah.
Then said he unto them, Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Now that's part of the wars, conflicts, battles, and commotions and fights. All right, it's going to be between the nations and between the kingdoms. So those wars that you hear about, or these, or even us reporting that it's going to be these type of wars before it happened, it's all according to the Bible. The Lord broke it down. When you look up nation against nation, it goes back to a Greek word, which is ethnos, which goes back to the word you get ethnicity from. Meaning what? You're going to have one ethnic group fighting against another ethnic group. So that's race wars. And race riots is liable to break out very soon. I wouldn't be surprised if race riots break out, either if Silverman gets convicted and goes to jail, all right, or if he gets let off. Anyway, that whole incident, it can explode and get very volatile, okay? Because you got people on Twitter, all right, saying that they gonna riot, mainly niggas, say they gonna riot, all right, and they putting out decrees to kill Zimmerman if he gets off. Now you know, if they do convict him, these Edomites, the crackers down there in Florida, they're a different type of cracker or Edomite from this area. They're bold. They don't care about you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans down there. So they might just start killing you niggas, man. Okay? All right? And then them niggas talking about they gonna spread it everywhere. So we in that time. All right? And then you have kingdom against kingdom. That's a sovereign power fighting against another sovereign power. And you got that. You got America, the NATO, and the EU against Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, and their allies. Syria against the whole United States and NATO and the EU. Those are those two main components that's going to do battle in World War III. Keep reading.
For these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by.
Yep.
Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places.
And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places. Now every year, these earthquakes have gotten more severe. People have died horrific deaths in these earthquakes. You had the earthquake in Haiti, all right, which the Lord gonna see every single one of you wicked ass celebrities that supposedly raised money for them Haitians, which they didn't receive not a dime. All right, the Lord gonna kill every single one of you. All right, okay. Then you had it in Toronto, you had it in Chile, then you had another major one down there in Chile. Now you're starting to get these major earthquakes in Iran and, in Pakistan, all various places around the world, and they're like 7. If it's above a 5, it's considered a major one. And they only report the really, really big major ones now. But you have 8s, all right, 7s, all right, 7.6. Those are major earthquakes, all right? You had that one in Japan too. All right, so that prophecy is being fulfilled every week. Keep reading.
And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence.
Famines and pestilence. Now, it just got passed. The U.S. Department of Food and Agriculture has passed as a law and legislation to say that eating horse meat is now legal in the United States. They can have horse slaughterhouses where they slaughter horses, then chop them up into steaks and burgers and bacon and whatever the hell you make out of meat, okay? And sell it openly to the public. He feels small inside, all right? And sell it openly to the public. Now the one brother from Virginia, all right, he did a lesson on it, and he went into the health effects. And that shit destroys your kidney and liver. It's not edible. It's an abomination. Okay, because it don't have split hooves. All right, and it's a damn horse, man. You can't eat no damn horse. I don't even think a horse has sweat pores. I don't even think it has pores to sweat. So you know it's an abomination. Okay. So now that you people gonna start consuming horse, you think you're gonna be eating a steak or a hamburger? That's gonna be horse. Why is that? Because of that drought, all right, that happened, what, last summer or the summer before that? All right, the flooding. All that crop that got destroyed, they used that crop to feed the cows. So because the cows wasn't eating and the cows wasn't lactating, milk prices went up, all right? It ain't nothing funny up here. Milk prices went up, all right? And the cost of beef went up. So nowadays, like, fuck it, we ain't even gonna sell you beef, we're gonna sell you horse. That's a sign of